Alright, hello, I'm Jared from HeartCheck, and today we're going to do a little bit of a wrist warm-up. Now this is really good if you spend a lot of time on the computer or anything where your kind of hands are really inflexible and you don't get a lot of chance to move around. You might get some wrist pain, some carpal tunnel. This might help get a little bit of springiness back to your hands, help get some blood flow, get the connective tissue moving around. So to start this one, you're going to start off on your hands and knees, basically shifting most of your weight back onto your knees. And bring your hands out so that they're nice and splayed onto the floor with just your fingertips touching the ground. What you're going to do is kind of press down, get a little bit of springiness, and then pop back up, just kind of bouncing from your fingertips. And you're going to do this about 10 to 20 times. And once you've done that about 10 to 20 times, getting some blood flow to the fingertips, you're going to make sure your palms come down and rest on the floor. From here, you're going to try and push up your palms as high as you can while keeping the entire finger fully on the ground. And then lower back down, and you're going to do that about another 10 to 20 times. If you ever want to make this a little bit harder, you can shift more weight away from your knees or shift it back further to your knees, taking weight off your hands if you need to make it a little bit easier. So you're going to do that about 10 to 20 times, just pulsing up the palm. And once you've done that, we're going to go ahead and take one side. I want you to rest your pinky on the ground, and I want you to roll through your fingers, trying to shift your weight onto one finger at a time, coming back and forth on your wrists, going 5 times each direction on your left hand. So coming all the way over to the thumb, all the way back over to the pinky, coming back and forth. And then shifting to the other hand, doing the same thing, going from thumb to pinky, just rolling through your fingers, turning the hand over. Next, what I'd like you to do is try and turn so that your elbows are facing backwards. Your elbow pits that kind of bend in your arm is facing forward, and then relaxing. So trying to turn, tucking those shoulders down, and then relax. And doing that about 10 times. And next, you're going to go ahead and rotate the fingertips out, and you're going to start shifting your weight side over side, just getting the hands a little bit warmed up. Once again, about 10 times each side. Then you're going to turn your fingertips back, making them face towards yourself, palms still on the floor. You're going to lean back and forward, shifting a little bit of weight over your hands. Try and keep your palms on the floor. It's okay if they come up a little bit, but for the most part, you're still trying to keep your hands flat. Once you've done about 10 times of that, you're going to go ahead, turn your hands over. You're going to try and turn your elbows back so they're facing towards you, and then relaxing, kind of like we did earlier. If you need to make this more difficult, you can bring the hands in a little bit closer together, trying to touch your wrists, and doing the same thing. If you need to make it less difficult, just shift a little bit more weight back onto your knees. So about 10 times of that, and we're going to have one more movement after this. And for the last one, shake the hands out a little bit, pick them up overhead. And what you're going to do is try and squeeze your hands as tightly as you can. You're going to basically extend them as far as you can, and you're going to go over that about 50 times, just as quickly as you can go. Just getting some blood flow. It should feel really good by the end. I'm not actually counting, but I'm assuming I'm about 20 or 30, so about 20, 19. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake them out. Hands should feel pretty good, and you're ready to go on with your day.